What up, Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, coach of the Milwaukee Medichams, and welcome everybody to the semifinals. Can't believe that, of the MDL. With this, we are going to be taking on the undefeated team of the league. Cherry Mankay, coach of the Clarksville Celestial, is a really great battler and somebody who I always have the pleasure of battling. That made no sense. You get my point. I always enjoy battling them. Me and the team's flap. I have not received the TERA caps from them yet. I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit before the game, kind of start getting my thoughts out. This is a terrifying team. There's not much more that needs to be said. I understand why this is basically an undefeated team by this point. TERA GLISCOR and TERA Cerulege are absolutely insane. TERA GLISCOR in particular goes nuts against my team. And I could unironically see Sneasel coming in here. We've got some really weird sets. I highly encourage you to check out the Pokepaste down in the description below to check out the Muck set in particular. We've got EVs in every single stat. So, we cooked for this one. But yeah, I literally have a note on the side to breathe. Because I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm not as nervous as I was for the quarterfinals. Because at the very least, I'm top 4. I'm happy with the top 4 finish. But obviously, I want that #1 championship. I want another chip under my belt. So, we're going up against the undefeated league. And you know what? If I can't beat the undefeated team, then there's no reason why I'd be able to win the championship. So, you know what? Let's freaking do it. Alright, so the TERA caps are going to be TERA Normal GLISCOR and Water Cerulege. So that is going to be very interesting. That does make a lot of sense. Both of those actually make a lot of sense. So this is going to be very interesting. Let's see what my opponent brought. We are going to see Val, GLISCOR, Cerulege, Jirachi, Cyclozar, and Lantern. Okay. So, very glad not to see Weezing and Sinistcha not show up here. That means, yeah, my Primarina looks really nice here. No Latios as well is great, and no Comfey either is also very nice. Okay. Overall, I think this was basically the 6 I was expecting. I could have seen Cyclozar not show up, but it makes sense that Cyclozar is here for webs. Alright, so, I think, let's see, Normal GLISCOR and Water Cerulege. I think I might lead with Hydra and TERA immediately. I couldn't decide either if I lead Hydra or if I lead Lando. I couldn't decide between the two. I think because there's multiple fast Pokemon here, I am very tempted to lead Hydra and just fire off the TERA Fairy. But also, I don't think Cyclozar is going to be the lead. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead Lando. I'm going to trust my gut. I'm going to trust my gut, and I'm going to lead TERA, or not TERA Landorus. Landorus hasn't been able to TERA since the first week. But we're going to lead Landorus here. We're going to save TERA Hydrapple in the back as a switch in, hopefully against Lantern. That'd be kind of the most ideal, but good luck about my opponent. Let's freaking do this. I am so scared. Alrighty, here we go. So, ideally, the lead is going to be Rachi. If we see Cyclozar lead, that's going to suck, but it's not the end of the world. We're going to see Shen. That's going to be GLISCOR. I'm okay with GLISCOR lead as well. They're probably going to go for a Protect, I would imagine. I think that makes a lot of sense. So I'm immediately going to set up a substitute just to see what this thing wants to do to me. I'm going to set up a sub. Alright, I'm very okay with this lead. I'm really glad I led this now and not Hydra. Hydrapple is mainly here for the Iron Valiant. It also helps against Lantern as well. So, since those two are most likely never going to lead, I think this makes the most sense anyways. So we could see Hazards hit the field here. We're going to set up our substitute successfully. Let's see what they want to do here. Let's see if they go for an attack or if they go for Hazards. We are going to see an SD. Really glad I did this then. Alrighty, so Landorus versus GLISCOR, and you are that, so that's good to know. I think what I'm going to do, I really want to click Nasty Plot Psychic. I think that makes a lot of sense here. I'm going to click Nasty Plot. I'm going to click Nasty Plot here. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to click Nasty Plot, and we click Psychic next turn, no matter what. The very nice thing as well, Iron Crown looks absolutely amazing here, so this is really good. We're gonna see a Facade. Now, this is TERA Normal. Critical hit is fine, it's not ideal. Let's see here. A Facade, depending on the spread, might not kill. You know what? I think I'm gonna bait the TERA. I really want to bait the TERA. I'm gonna sub. Alright, I don't think they TERA'd here. That's unfortunate. So that sucks that they didn't TERA here, so that means they're probably not going to ever TERA until this thing is gone. That makes sense. We're just going to see another Facade. That's fine. Okay. Alright, at the very least, we prevented this thing from clicking Agility, which is great. I do like that a lot. We keep seeing Facade being clicked here, so I think I'm just going to click Psychic and deal a lot of damage to this. Psychic, bada bing, bada boom. This could also do way more damage than I think it will. It almost kills straight up, which is great, so I'm okay with this. Alright, we go down. Losing Landorus here is kind of sucky, but it's fine. We'll make it work. Alright, we're going to see the Poison Heal trigger. That's fine. I'm going to go into Iron Crown here every single time. Now, I'm very tempted to click Future Sight here on a switch. Because I think you have to save this thing. I think that makes the most sense here. But I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to click Tachyon. I think clicking Tachyon here makes the most sense. Jirachi is going to be the switch, or Lantern. Both are very likely switches here. I'm okay with that. GLISCOR getting this weekend down is really nice. We're going to see Protect. So, we're going to see Protect. We're going to lock ourselves into Tachyon. I kind of wish I clicked Future Sight now, but it is what it is. Alright. Tachyon Cutter was clicked. That is fine by me. Very interesting that they opted to do that. So, okay. We now know the full moveset. It's SD, like standard SD. That is fine by me. I'm going to click... I think Rachi is going to be the swap here. I don't think you're going to save this, but I also can't risk letting them get... Yeah, I can't risk letting them kill another Pokemon on my team. So I'm going to go ahead and just go for the safe play of Tachyon. It's still going to do a lot of damage, and we'll get intel on what Jirachi and Lantern possibly are as well, which would be very nice. The nice thing is, my faster Mons beat this 100% of the time. So, like, for example, Katy Perry beats this 100% of the time, which is great. I think that was probably max HP. That's, actually, no, it's not even, it's max HP, there's definitely some Spadef investment. So this is definitely a pretty bulky on the Spadef side GLISCOR, so that's good to know. It's bulky, but not horribly bulky. We're gonna see Morrible, I believe that's Rachi. Yep, that's Rachi. Okay, so Rachi's gonna switch in here. We're gonna go for the Tachyon. We're gonna see, that does a decent chunk of damage. Let's see here. They might calc that to see that I am Specs. That would make sense. That looks to be about what I expected, which was a, like, Spadef setting set. So I'm kinda, or like a Spadef set, I'm very tempted to go into Oil Spill here, and I think I might. This could also be my opportunity to go into Worms, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Oil Spill here. Alright, they could go for a U-turn. U-turn makes a lot of sense here, going into GLISCOR. I am pretty scared of that, but I think we can work around that. We are going to see a U-turn, so GLISCOR is going to come back in, probably. Alright, we are going to see the swap, that's fine. Yep, GLISCOR is going to come back in. Okay, so here's the interesting thing. I think you're going to go for a Protect. You either go for a Protect or an SD. I think I clicked Sub. I'm going to click Substitute here. I want to see what you do. You just go for EQ. Man, okay, that sucks. That sucks. Okay, I could have just gone for Ice Punch and killed this thing. Crap. Alright, that's not good. You're clicking... Man, that sucks. Okay, that's a problem then. I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna go for an Ice Punch. I have to let this thing go down. Okay, this is a really bad start. This is a pretty rough start, I won't lie. I'm not a big fan of this. Alright, I think I have to go into Primarina and click Psychic Noise, unfortunately. Ugh, I hate this. Your switch-in for this is probably Lantern, if I had to guess. So I think what I'm going to do, I might Calm Minds here. I think I'm just gonna click Psychic Noise, though. Yeah, we're gonna see the swap here. Let's see the Lantern, but that's probably AV switch-in here. Throp. I think that's Lantern. That is Lantern, so you're Water Absorb then. That's good to know. Alright, we're gonna fire up Psychic Noise. We're gonna reveal our Liquid Voice. That's gonna do nothing. You're probably going for a Volt Switch here. I don't care, I'm going into Worms. Crap, I really thought they were going to protect the Scout for Ice Punch. If I had gone for Ice Punch, I would've killed the GLISCOR. So that is unfortunate for us. We're gonna see a Flip turn, actually, so it's gonna be Flip. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see what the switch-in for this is going to be. I could see it being Rachi. I could also see it being GLISCOR. I think I just have to stay in against GLISCOR. Yeah, it's gonna be GLISCOR. Okay, I'm gonna Fickle Beam here. Yeah, I'm gonna see an SD, that's fine. As long as I chip this thing down, I think we're okay, but this is not fun. I'm not enjoying this at all. Alright, that does a decent chunk of damage at the very least, that's good. I think this time, I think you're gonna Protect, because you don't want to go all out and risk dying here. Although, if you're at +2 TERA Normal Facade against Hydrapple, you never kill. So I'm gonna go for a Fickle Beam. Yeah, TERA GLISCOR was just such a major threat into me, so I knew it was gonna be a problem. I don't know how I'm gonna beat it now, unfortunately. I've already lost 2 Mons. It's gonna be really hard for me to beat the rest of my opponent's team. He's played this lead really, really well. To be honest, I don't really know what else I could have done. I think that... Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Well, okay, that's greedy. That's pretty greedy, so let's see. Good roll, good damage roll. Okay. I think I'm gonna switch here into Katy Perry. I don't think you click EQ here because I have a Talonflame in the back. If you click EQ here, then really well played. I think I lose the game, but I don't think that's gonna happen here. All right, we're gonna switch in Katy Perry. Please don't see EQ. Please no EQ. Facade, I'll take that. All right, that's fine. That's a decent chunk of damage. All right. I think I have to Volt Switch here because I think you're going to go into Rachi. No, I have to Tachyon, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, we're gonna see Protect. You probably know I'm Specs then at this point. Yeah, you most certainly know I'm Specs. You know I'm locking into Tachyon. Okay, how do I... Okay. How do I play around Rachi is kind of how I need to play this now. I think they're going to switch into Rachi now. I have a feeling they're going to switch into Rachi. I just have a feeling. I need to play gutsy to get back in this game. I need to switch. If you read me and go for EQ, well on you. I lose, but there's not much I can really do about that. Okay, we swap first. Hopefully they swap into Rachi. That would be really nice here. I would love for them to see a Rachi. Man, I think I lose. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just lose. Ah, that sucks, dude. That sucks. Well played. Well played. I hate that I lost like this, man. Ugh, crap. Alright, well, we get a chance. I guess I'll Tailwind here. Might as well. We'll reveal the tech. Alright, let's go Tailwind. Let's see if you can do something for me. Facade, that should kill. Bada bing, bada boom. It doesn't. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. You're gonna Protect here, I go for Brave Bird. Alright, we go for Brave Bird. Bada bing, bada boom. Decent chunk of damage. Alright, we die. That's great. Alright, so we know you're a Spadef set. If I go into Prim here, if we're in Tailwind, I outspeed. I should always outspeed this, and I can go for a Psychic Noise. That is what I'm going to do. Unless, do I think Lantern switches in? I'll click Psychic Noise this time. Oh, man. They're going to switch into Lantern, I think. I think Cherry's reading me like a book. Cherry is reading me so well, man. It sucks, because I prepped... I really liked my prep for this game. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I had the best matchup going into this, so... I wish that I played... I wish I played better. If this GLISCOR was dead, that would be massive for the rest of my team. Yeah, alright, well on you. Well on you. GG. Oh, man, yeah, that sucks, dude. That sucks, man. Like, I guess I'll Draining Kiss to get some HP recovery, but you're probably AV. Yeah, that's absolutely, like, max Spadef. Man, that sucks. We're just gonna see a Flip Turn, okay, that's fine. At least recover a little bit of HP, so that's good. Man, I really didn't think that they would allow GLISCOR to die like that. I just played I played too risky. Man, this is gonna be so underwhelming after the last game. I hate this so much. We're gonna see Rachi come in. Alright, that's fine. Our Tailwind petered out. That makes sense. You're probably physical, if I had to guess. So I'm gonna go for just Calm Mind, I guess, because that's the only thing I can do. Whoop-de-doo, Encore. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Draining Kiss, bada bing, bada boom, does a little bit of damage. Okay. I'll go into Hydra, I guess, on the off chance that they have T-Wave. We've seen U-turn. They're going to go for U-turn now. They're going to go for U-turn now. They're going to absolutely go for U-turn now. Yeah. Dude, Cherry, you're reading me like a book, man. Have mercy, my God. You know, I said I wanted to have fun. I didn't want to play this badly, dude. Ugh! I mean, I have to TERA. You're probably, like, a bulk upset or something. Like, there's literally no way I can win this, I don't think. So I'm just gonna TERA to get rid of my... I don't even know, man. I mean, yeah, I just TERA. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, you're gonna... Yeah, okay. So you're not TERAing Cerulege. I think I'm gonna lose this 06. I think I'm gonna get 6-0'd. Literally, if I had gotten one of these turns differently, this would have been a very different game. Literally everything went wrong yeah, literally everything just went wrong. Alright, well, hopefully we can at least end this off with a Fickle Beam all out. No? Okay. No all out Fickle Beam for me. Okay, I see how it is. I'll Fickle Beam again. Why not? Let's get that all out. Why not? Let's just do it. Give me an all out just for fun. Give me an all out just for fun, please. I beg of you. Please let me have an all out to finish it off. No? Okay. Like, I just don't know how else I could have played this, man. I don't think there's any other way I could have played this. Yeah, there goes Drapple. I hate that this is how my season came to an end. I mean, at the very least, it opens up my schedule next week, so I don't have to worry about finals, but man, that sucks, dude. That really sucks. I hate that this ended this way. I mean, again, I'm happy that I ended up in the top 4. Don't get me wrong. I'm absolutely happy that I ended up in the top 4, but I do wish that at least put up a fight, man. Like, come on. I wish I put up a fight. Switch into GLISCOR. I dare you. I dare you to switch into GLISCOR now. I double dog dare you. I dare you to switch into GLISCOR. Just do it, man. Alright, no, they don't switch to GLISCOR. Okay. I feel a little bit better about myself. And I did nothing. Okay. Specs Iron Crown, by the way, guys. Specs Iron Crown. Alright, we're gonna see a better blade here again. Boom. Yep, that makes sense. Alright. I'll let Cherry pick me off here. Man! I got 6-0'd. Oh my god, dude. I still can't believe that if I went for Ice Punch on Muck, then I would have killed the freaking... whatchamacallit. I would have killed GLISCOR. I'll future sight for the fun. I'll future sight for the fun of it. Why not? I'll reveal that I had it. Just to be cool, I guess. Well on ya. Well on ya. GG's to Cherry. Once again, Cherry, I hope you win. You deserve it, man. You deserve to have a full undefeated season. Really well played, man. Unfortunately, that's going to end it for our MDL run. Again, it sucks. I hate that it ended this way, but you know what? I'm okay with walking up with the top 4. I'm okay with walking off with the top 4. I just wish I put up a better fight than a 6-0. Once again, GG's to my opponent. Please be sure to check out their side of the battle down in the description below. I cannot wait to see it personally. I can't wait to see him absolutely play me and nuke me. GG's once again to Cherry. Really, really well played. You absolutely deserve the win. Thank you all so much for watching. I really, really hope you all enjoyed this battle. I might have an end of season thing for the MDL. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll have it here. I'm not too sure yet. We'll see. Yeah. I might also do a retrospective after, like, Luxury Ball ends as well. I think that makes a lot of sense, but we'll figure that out. Regardless, GG's again to my opponent. Really, really well played, and I'll go and wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much to the commissioners for having me in this league. Really, really massive appreciation to them. I'm honored to have been a replacement coach, and I'm glad that I was at least able to put up a decent fight and get myself into semis. So, you know what? It do be like that sometimes. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace out, mates!